Welcome to my new Guitar-Nerdery video, episode number 100. That was quite a journey to get here, but fun to do. Today I want to talk about chord arrangements. A couple of months ago I published my song Symphony of Fear, and I'd like to take the last chorus and show you my whole thought process of arranging the chords for the electric guitar part. You will see that for the arrangements I used a lot of chord inversions, which I've already made tutorials about, number 66 and 67. It's not about teaching you how to play that song, it's more about my way of thinking and the way I used, for example, chord inversions to support the storyline and the suspense. I thought this could be of some kind of interest to you, to catch up some ideas, to get inspired. The chorus of Symphony of Fear is mainly in 7/8 time signature. Before I even had a vocal melody or a riff on the electric guitar, I came up with a riff on the acoustic guitar, a chord arrangement. And it sounds like this. One chorus counts 8 bars, and within the song, the first chorus is just one chorus, then the second chorus is 2 choruses, and the last chorus I want to show you today consists of 5 rounds. There are many aspects you have to take care of if you don't want it to be boring 5 times the same chord round. The acoustic guitar part in itself is just repeating. It doesn't develop. It's always the same. So every kind of story supporting, building something up to a climax and create suspense is then the job of the other instruments. In my song it would be the task of the electric guitar, the rhythm guitar, and the vocals, of course, can also be in the bass, and of course the drums. I decided to keep it very guitar-based. I didn't want to put keyboard stuff in it. At some point when composing, I decided the last chorus to be 5 times. The first chorus, as I said, was 1 time, the second chorus 2 times. Why 5 times? I had kind of suspense in my head. 2 times would be like the second chorus, just the chorus. Third time would be a kind of preparation for part 4 and 5, which would be a guitar solo. This way it would create 2 climaxes. The first climax would be in the end of the 3rd round, when the vocals are taken over by the solo guitar. And the second climax would be at the real end of the chorus. And let's now get to the topic of this episode, to the arrangement of the electric guitar part. The idea was to get the acoustic guitar and the electric guitar in a symbiosis. And the 16th groove, the rhythm, that shaker-like groove, lies in the acoustic guitar part. It plays 16th notes. And I first tried to do that also in the electric guitar part, but it didn't fit the song. The song is very dark, and I needed very dramatic sounding chords. And as you have seen, the acoustic guitar plays very open sus chords and 9th chords. And then I tried to do that also with the electric guitar, playing the same chords, but it didn't make really sense either. And then the next try was to just play power chords, but that sounded really boring. And regarding the suspense of the whole chorus of 5 times repetition with 2 climaxes, I got the idea that I really have to arrange these parts. So this for sure was not a 10 minutes thing. Let me again show you the chords of the acoustic guitar, and then I'm gonna show you my idea I came up with for the electric guitar for one chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the first main arrangement for the electric guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to show you in detail what I did there. The first chord of the acoustic guitar is a C-sharp sus2 chord. And the electric guitar plays then an inversion of a power chord, very dark sounding. A C-sharp power chord. And while the acoustic guitar plays the next chord, the A sus2, the electric guitar plays a kind of single note line, a riff. Just to get some kind of dynamic and movement into the riff. And when the acoustic guitar plays the next chord, this one, this is kind of inversion of an F sharp at 9 chord. The electric guitar plays an F sharp sus2 chord. And an F sharp sus2 chord is just like an F sharp at 9 chord, just without the third. Not to forget to mention that all chord names are defined by the bass note. I take into account what the bass is playing, and therefore the next symbiosis of chords of acoustic and electric guitar is very interesting. The acoustic guitar plays this, and the bass plays a B. So if this would have an A in the bass, it would be an A at 9. But it has a B in the bass. And this is then a B7-9 sus4. And the electric guitar plays an A power chord, or it could even play an A major chord, because a B7-9 sus4 chord, another voicing for it would be simply this. And you see here, it's an A major with a B in the bass. And the root B is played by the bass guitar. The guitar doesn't always have to play the root if it's already played by the bass guitar. So let's go on with it. That were just 2 bars of the whole chorus. The next chord in the acoustic guitar is a C-sharp sus4. And then the electric guitar again plays a C-sharp power chord. Then the acoustic guitar plays an E sus2 chord and an F sharp sus2 chord. And the electric guitar then plays only power chords. E power chord, F sharp power chord. And continued with a single note line riff, just to get again that movement, that dynamic into it. Then in bar 5 again the acoustic guitar plays a C sharp sus2 chord and an A sus2 chord. And the electric guitar plays then first on the C sharp sus2 simply a power chord, but with a higher fifth added to it. Just to make it a little broader. And then over the A sus2 chord, when first there was a single note line riff played very low. Again a single note line now, but in a higher register. Again, just to get the movement and to get a kind of repetition into the whole chord riff structure, something that you can memorize. Then comes again the F sharp at 9 chord of the acoustic guitar, and the electric guitar plays again this F sharp sus2 chord. And then the acoustic guitar plays a B major chord, a simple triad. And the electric guitar then plays also a B major triad, but a higher one. The next chord the acoustic guitar plays is this one here. And I consider it to be a G sharp at 9 chord. It's just the same as this one here. This was an F sharp at 9 chord. Although, when playing this chord here, the bass guitar plays also, like the guitar, a C, even though it is an inversion of a G sharp at 9 chord. And therefore the electric guitar plays just an inversion of an G sharp major triad. Maybe also interesting to know why the bass plays a C here. It's because I wanted to have a chromatic line in the bass at the end of a chorus round. Gives it some extra tension. So we added A sus2 here. And the next chord is a C sharp minor. The bass in the guitar is this. And the bass guitar plays. And then finally the end of the chorus round of the acoustic guitar is this C sharp minor, B major, A major, and B major with A in the bass. Makes it Lydian sounding. And the electric guitar plays exactly the same, just without the third. It just plays power chords. Except of the end accord, there you hear the third. And the sharp 11. To sum up, the arrangement for the electric guitar is I play exactly the same chords of chord type like the acoustic guitar, but different voicings. I use inversions and then some in between play, just some single note lines to get some movement into it. And a lot of them voicings I play by going there with a slur or a slide, just to give it also some extra dynamic. There's not much rhythm information in the electric guitar, so I have to create tension with just these kind of effects. Let me play again. So, having now a fantastic working electric guitar part that matches perfectly with the acoustic guitar part, rhythmically and harmonically, you could think about it, I have just finished now. No. Regarding the last chorus to be 5 rounds long and having two climaxes, isn't there a way not only to repeat that part 5 times, but to go along with the storyline, with that idea? Okay, there's a lot of suspense developed in the drums, the bass guitar, and also the vocals, and later on in the solo guitar. But I want to go that extra mile, and I decided to play every chorus differently, letting the guitar part for itself develop, conform to the storyline and towards those climaxes. First I thought, does it really make sense to put so much work into the guitar part? Is it worth the effort? But in the end, I have to say, it was really worth it. Let me show you now the 5 different versions of the electric guitar part, which go conform to the suspense of the storyline and the climaxes. Let me play one more time the electric guitar part, the main guitar part for the first chorus, for you to later on to compare. The next chorus part, number 2, still the regular chorus. It's not very different from the first one. I just changed a few voicings. Let me show you what I changed here compared to the first chorus. I start with the little higher sounding power chord and then the single note line riff, the higher one, instead of the low one. Then the F sharp sus2 chord, the same. But instead of playing A power chord here and C sharp power chord here, I play a high A major voicing inversion and a C sus4 voicing, a higher one. And there's the difference only in that part. The rest is the same. And now comes part 3, which has to lead to the first climax of the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts the same like chorus number 2 until here. Instead of playing the C sharp sus2 voicing here, I play another voicing for it. Just a little difference here. And instead of going down to the low E and F sharp power chord, I play one octave higher the power chords. But then dive down to play the riff low. And then I stay low. I play again the low sounding C sharp power chord and the low single note riff, because I've already played the higher riff twice, so I didn't want to repeat it again. It's all about not to repeating itself. And then I build in the end of the round an ascending movement of inversions to create that first climax. It creates some cool drive and tension. Now in chorus number 4, the solo guitar has taken over the vocals. And yeah, we get a new situation here. And the electric guitar goes way back down again in the register to make room for the upcoming solo guitar and give the riff the chance to build up again for the next climax. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most of the changes happen in the first part of the fourth chorus, playing a C sharp power chord. Then instead of playing that single note line riff, I just play an A power chord. I just try also to play it very broad and mighty. And then I play an F sharp power chord. And then formerly I had played just an A major or A power chord, and now I play an inversion of it. And I have only to change one note and I get a C sharp minor triad. And then again comes the E and F sharp power chord. The second part of the fourth chorus is nearly the same like in chorus 1 and 2, except of the single note line riff. I stick to the lower riff, but the rest is the same. And now comes the fifth chorus, and here it has to happen. It leads to the maximum climax. The solo guitar is playing really tense, long holding notes and making room for putting also some kind of melody into the chord arrangement of the electric guitar. Let me play that part. 1, 2, 3, 4. starting with a C-sharp power chord, but then playing this A sus2 voicing, like the acoustic guitar, but a different voicing, sliding down to a F-sharp sus2 voicing, confirmed to the acoustic guitar, but on top I play also the third. And this voicing with the octavated third, I slide up 3 frets. So there would be the B7-9 sus4 chord. And it's exactly the same like the acoustic guitar, but that high note here on top, I make a movement like a melody. And it leads to a simple E major triad. An E major chord over a C sharp in the bass is simply a C minor 7. And then playing again the low E power chord and the F sharp power chord. And now we're at the end of chorus number 5. And we have to aim for the main target for the major climax of the last chorus. And I'm gonna start again with the C sharp power chord and then dive directly into the first voicing of the ascending order. Let me play the last chorus again just for you to notice how it creates tension towards the end. And I recommend not to switch off the video because I'm gonna show the whole chorus again in the original version with all instruments for you to hear how this arrangement idea, playing 5 times different things, confirmed to the suspense of the storyline, how it works in the song, how it supports the song. Maybe I inspired you to learn chord inversions. Remember my videos 66 and 67. This was it for today. I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm looking very forward to see you next time.